Hi, it's Karen Jones from TribalFrog.com. This week I want to share with you a movement that started in the United Kingdom and has spread pretty much around the world called Transition Towns. There was a community in England that sat down and said, look, if we were to run out of oil, what would our community look like? What would we need to do now so that our community is sustainable in 50, 100 years' time? And as the community, they worked through the fact that there's 12 steps to go through. And they've created a Transition Towns handbook and a transitiontowns.org website. And then they're spreading their word through training up community members. And here in North East Victoria, about 18 months ago, a group of locals came and did their Transition Town facilitator training. These people have then gone back to their land care groups, their sustainability groups, or they've gone and created their own Transition Town group where they're helping their communities. And it's a grassroots driven, like the ideas come from the community, the ownership is by the community, they listen and then they work together and they produce outcomes. Where the Transition Towns model is all about future planning for their community. And it doesn't have to be a rural town. There's lots of Transition Towns groups within urban and cities and metropolitan areas. It really is about what's important to my community and then putting it into action. Like around Bendigo, they've created a cafe where everything that's sold within that cafe, food and drink, comes from within 100 kilometres of the town. This is fabulous in terms of supporting local community, local businesses, and it reduces the mileage or the kilometres, the transport that the product had to take to get to you, the person eating it. Here in Albury-Wodonga with the Transition Towns group, as well as many of the sustainability groups like Bright, Wangaratta, Beechworth, they're all sharing films. And film is such a great way, like you're watching now, of communicating a message. Some of the films at the moment, Food Inc. and The Age of Stupid, are two where groups come together and they watch them, and then they get ideas. And then these ideas turn into reality. Sustainable transport is definitely one of the areas that they're looking on in Wangaratta. It really is about what's important to your community and working with fellow community members. So this week, I think it'll be awesome if you're able to check out the Transition Towns website, maybe find out if there is a group within your area, and if not, whether you can visit one nearby, or even go about seeing what the principles are and whether you can bring it in. And if you're watching this and you're already a member of Transition Towns, or you're implementing their methodology into your sustainability groups, relax, enjoy. You guys are an inspiration, you are leading the way, and you really are helping to have our planet in balance with our lifestyle.